What is good, YouTube? Tristan here, back with another video. And it's been a while since I've done this. I think the last time I did it was fall of 2020. But today I'm going to show you guys what I carry in my camera case. I moved from a camera bag because I just got sick of carrying everything on my back. And I've gotten some more equipment, so it just made sense. This is the case that I use right here, the Pelican 1510 case. And the funny thing about it is I've actually had this case since 2014. You can tell by all the outdated stickers all over it, and I don't really want to peel them off yet because of the residue. But anyway, again, now that I have more gear that I don't want to carry on my back, this is the case that I'm using. So let's go ahead and crack it open. So here is everything that goes in my Pelican 1510 case. As you can tell, it's a lot of stuff, and it makes no sense for me to put all this on my back when I can just roll it in this case. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna walk you guys through everything in this case one by one, starting with the Atomos Ninja 5, which you guys have heard me talk about before. This is my external monitor that I use on every shoot, including my YouTube videos. Here is the hot shoe adapter that goes underneath, screws in just like that, and it mounts onto your camera. And also the HDMI cord that goes from your monitor to your camera. The HDMI goes from my Atomos Ninja 5 to my C70 with a regular HDMI cord. But if you have a Canon R6, I believe that uses a micro HDMI. And if you have an R, that uses a mini HDMI. It all depends on your camera. So there's that. Now I'm going to walk you guys through the lenses, starting with my Rokinon 24mm 1.4 lens. It is manual aperture. It doesn't change within the camera. You actually have to click between all the aperture, all the stops, which is pretty funny. But anyway, I use this lens for all my wide angle portraits when I want that real shallow depth of field. So that's what I use this lens for. Go ahead and put the lens cap on that. Speaking of lens caps, I'm actually pretty bad with lens caps, and you can tell by these two lenses right here. That's just always been a thing with me. Mental block, I guess. I just cannot keep up with my lens caps. Obviously, I still have this one because it's a brand new lens. But anyway, first lens is my 16-35 wide angle lens. This lens is my primary vlogging lens and my BTS lens for when I'm out on shoots and I want another person shooting BTS of me shooting or whatever. I use this lens right here. The trusty 24-70mm lens. I use this lens a lot for B-roll and close-up shots. This used to be my favorite lens, but it's now the 16-35. But it was always my workhorse lens before I got the 16-35. So let's go ahead and set that to the side. Next is the Nifty 50. You guys all know about the Nifty 50. If you don't have one by now, you're kind of slipping. But again, B-roll shots or portraits, I use this lens a lot as well. Up next are two ND filters, both of which come from the Peter McKinnon Polar Pro collaboration. These are actually his second round of variable NDs. One is the Mist edition and the second one is the Signature edition. Both of these are 2 to 5 stops. It's always a great idea to have variable ND filters, especially when you're shooting outside during the day. The Mist edition filter is kind of nice at night because you get those nice little cine blooms. But yeah, always have some variable NDs on you. Up next is my Zoom lav recorder. I film a lot of interviews, so this is absolutely necessary. Obviously, you just clip this into your subject's shirt and clip this to their pants or put it in their pocket, and boom, you have audio. Let's see, now we have the GoPro Hero 9. I still love this GoPro. I know the 10 is out, but the 9 gets the job done for me. I didn't see that big of an improvement between the 9 and the 10 when I was watching videos about it, so I'm not gonna spend my money on something I don't need just yet. So again, the GoPro Hero 9 gets the job done, and along with the GoPro Hero 9 are these ND filters from Polar Pro. I believe I have a 16-8 and a 32. This is the 32, 16-8. Again, ND filters, especially if you're shooting outdoors, these give it it just makes your videos look great. I'm stuttering. These make your video look great. This is the DJI Mavic Air 2 that I got in Christmas of 2020. I know a couple more drones have come out, but like the GoPro, I don't see the need to upgrade just yet, just because this thing gets the job done for what I need it for. And to be honest, the video and the pictures out of this thing are absolutely amazing. Remember last week I made that video talking about you don't need to buy the latest and greatest cam tech just because your favorite video YouTuber made a video about it? Well, I'm practicing what I preach. Surprisingly, I was able to fit the controller in the same little area as well. I have a bone to pick with DJI. You guys have to come up with a smaller controller because this thing is absolutely ridiculous. But I do like the little compartments where you can put the knobs. But still, this thing is gargantuan for no reason. Got a couple of batteries for the Mavic Air 2, just in case I run out of one battery. I still have 2 more, bringing the grand total to 3 spare batteries. Nothing more to say about that. And speaking of batteries, this is actually where all my batteries and chargers live, in this compartment right here. I have 2 spare batteries for my R and R6 along with the charger right here, and I also have the charger for my C70. The cord, I'll show you guys where the cord is later. It's not in this case. Couple more items before I get to these 2 bodies, starting with the battery pack. I use this exclusively for my phone because, you know, you don't want to run out of juice in the middle of a shoot. I keep this in this case when I'm not traveling, and of course when I am traveling, it's in my away suitcase. You guys might recognize this because it was definitely in my last what's in my camera bag video. Last but not least, before the batteries, is this teeny tiny little Apple AirTag, because what happens if I lose my case or if it's stolen, I can track it down using this. Last but not least, the bodies. All of you know what I shoot with, starting with the Canon R6. Still my absolute favorite camera that Canon has ever released. It's not perfect, but it gets the job done. I vlog with this camera. I use it as a B camera on set, and I also use it as a behind the scenes camera when I'm on set, interchangeably with being a B camera. But yeah, still my absolute favorite camera. Last but not least, the Beast, my first ever cinema camera that I am still learning, the Canon C70. This thing is weighty. This is something I definitely don't want on my back. But yes, Canon C70, the cinema camera that of course I'm still learning. One of my favorite things about this camera though that I've learned is the integrated ND filters in this camera. My absolute favorite thing. That means I don't have to use the ND filters that I showed you guys earlier. Those are more so for my R6. But yes, so far this camera's been an absolute beast. The most use I've gotten out of it so far is filming my real estate videos and interviews, and I also use this as the main camera for my talking head sessions on my YouTube videos. Right now I'm filming on the R6, but otherwise it's going to be this camera. You guys actually look through this camera all the time. So I'm actually surprised that all of this fit in here. And speaking of fitting, this hoodie that I'm wearing, it's from Cuts, and I absolutely love the fit. I love hoodies. If you ask me what season is my favorite, I'm always going to say winter because I love dressing for cold weather. I have a ton of hoodies. Just look in my closet. There's nothing but hoodies. Look at this. The first half of my closet is nothing but hoodies. All kinds of hoodies. That's not including the ones that are in the washing machine right now. Just a bunch of hoodies. But this Cuts hoodie though, I can't lie, I don't think I've felt more comfortable wearing a hoodie. Like, it's not that light, but it's not too heavy either. And honestly, I've never worn this color before, but it's dope. Still might have to get me a black one though, but this color, I really like this color. So this hoodie that I'm wearing right now is the Hoodie Classic, and it comes in 10 different colors, 6 of which are seasonal. So if you're in the market for a hoodie, head over to cuts.com. Tell them that Tristan sent you. They also have t-shirts, they have joggers, they have sweaters, they have all kinds of stuff. It's all amazing. I love it so much that I ended up making a TikTok video. Okay, back to the gear. All this fits in my case, but unfortunately there are some items that don't fit in that I actually do have to carry on my back with this Herschel bag right here. So let's go ahead and go through the items on this real quick. I'm going to open up this first pocket right here, and we have the aforementioned power cord that goes into the C70 charger. So this allows me to charge my battery. So there, that is right here. We also have the charger cord for my M1 Mac Pro that I'll get into here in a second. What's in this pouch right here? Let's see. Oh, memory card holder. This is where I keep all my cards. You can see these two empty slots right here because they're both being used for this camera and for that camera, but this is where I keep all my memory cards. Go ahead and put that back in there. Now we're gonna go ahead and zip these pockets. Zip these pockets up. Okay, I'm gonna open the big pocket. First, we have two of, there we go. We have two of my Lacy hard drives. One is a 5 terabyte, the other is a 4 terabyte. I always bring both of these with me just so I can drop footage while I'm shooting, so I don't have to put it on my Mac and I don't have to keep it on a memory card. Also, I have the M1 iPad Pro. I got this back in August of 2014. And I love this thing. I use it pretty much every day, whether it be for taking notes or watching YouTube TV while I'm bored or I'm in the kitchen cooking, whipping it up, serving. And last but not least, I have my 16-inch M1 Max MacBook Pro that I absolutely love. So far this year, I've edited all my videos on this thing. Let me tell you, absolute beast. So it's not spec'd out. I don't have money like that, but it does have what I need as a filmmaker and a YouTuber. And honestly, using this thing has been seamless so far. No issues, not one issue. And maybe I do a review on it sometime soon. Is it too late? I don't know. So that does it for this video, everyone. Again, this is everything that I carry in my carrying case and in my backpack in 2022. Just for reference, again, I film a lot of real estate videos, I film interviews, and of course, we have this YouTube channel. Also, shout out to Cuts one more time for this amazing hoodie that honestly, I'm probably going to wear it every day until I'm able to get a new one. I'm thinking black. I think I might get a black one. I wear a lot of black. I wanted to try something new and I really like this color, but black is definitely where it's at. And finally, I have to do this. I have to ask you to do everything us YouTubers ask you to do in every single video. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. My name is Tristan. I upload videos weekly. And last but not least, hit the bell notification so when I do upload a video, you all get notified. So until that next video that is coming next week, my name is Tristan Irvin and I'm out of here. Peace.